So it's Sunday and I'm just hanging out here at home. So ta-da! Hair is not done and glasses are on, but I wanted to get in a quick review and also a special hello and thank you to Joe Anthony. Hi Joe. Thank you so much for doing the shout out for me. I wanted to let you know how much I appreciated that, and thank you for taking the time to watch and comment on my videos. I really enjoy watching your reviews, and I really enjoy our conversations that we have about perfumes. So in one of our conversations, I'd asked Joe which perfume from the Tom Ford line he enjoyed most, and he had mentioned that one of his favorites is Plum Japonais. So I went out and got a sample of that, and I've been trying it out. And I'd asked Joe not to feel offended if I happen to not fall in love with this perfume. And so this was inspired by the Japanese Plum, which is a pickle plum. But what it reminds me of is a prune. Now, when you open up a package of prunes, what you get is a sweet scent, but it's not fresh and juicy. Yet at the same time, it's not dried out like the way raisins are dried. There's a sticky texture to it, and that is what this plum note feels like to me. It's sweet, but not in a fresh and juicy way. It's a deep plum that feels sticky, and this perfume has a medicinal feel, and to me it is a type of gourmand. Now maybe it's a coincidence, but the first time I wore this perfume, I happened to be at the Asian market shopping, and I was like a hound dog. I was like, is that me? Or is it something on the shelf? So I made my way to the dry food aisle, and I pulled down the dried apple and plums. Then I pulled down the dried Chinese herbs, which were sitting right next to them, and I put the two together. Ah, that's it. Bingo! That's what this perfume reminds me of. Now, when I was little, when somebody was sick, my mom would sometimes make a tea with apples or plums that's steeped in dried Chinese herb. And so this particular perfume just reminded me of that, and I don't really have a good association to that. It makes me think of old people and being sick. So personally for me, it didn't click. But the overall feeling of this is that it's plums that is steeped in spices, and somewhere in the background there is incense smoke, then the woods and oud and resins they cool down and make a counterbalance to the sweetness of the plum. And it's a well done perfume, and the feeling of it is that it's rich and dark and mysterious and exotic. So I can see why people may be drawn to this perfume. And this is 1 out of 4 perfumes in the Tom Ford Atelier de Orient collection. This collection is inspired by the Orient. So of the 2 I've tried this one, Plum Japanais, and I've tried Shanghai Lily, and I think that Plum Japanais has a more masculine feel. Now, that doesn't mean that a woman can't wear it or pull it off, but it does have a more masculine feel to me, whereas Shanghai Lily has a more feminine feel. And this one did perform well for me. It lasted 8 hours, and the projection was 4 to 5 hours. But it didn't perform as well as Shanghai Lily did. But what I really enjoyed about both of them was that they have a restrained elegance to them. They definitely have a strong presence, but they're not loud and obnoxious type of perfumes. They are restrained, elegant, and grown up. And it's not something that makes me feel self-conscious when I wear, like I'm blowing the room out. You know, it's quite elegant. And if you would like me to do a review on the other two from the Atelier de Orient collection, then let me know. I haven't gotten the samples for those, but if I get requests, and then I may feel inspired to do that. And it seems like Tom Ford has possessed my brain, because the last two reviews, and this would be the third one that I've done, is on a Tom Ford fragrance. So yeah, he is on my brain for some reason. But I'm really enjoying getting to know his collection, and when I do get into a collection, I tend to like to stay in it for a while and really explore and get to know them each one by one, and get the full idea of what it's all about. And that's my take on Plum Japonais. Now, I will see you next time.